We need some motherfucking construction around this bitch. You know, I have never seen a sport organization that desperately needs higher up motherfucking regulations. Never seen nothing like it. I do want to address the host of the clown show one more time because I see that last night he reposted this fake paperwork once again and tried to reiterate that this paperwork is real. Now I'm going to clip this. You feel me? I am going to clip this, right? And I'm going to post this on social media, on YouTube and TikTok and things of that nature because, again, you all that fake paperwork shit, I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. If Ace put out fake paperwork, I'm going to do the same thing. I don't play that shit, bro. Stop telling people that shit is real. Because I went 40 fucking minutes and went through it. It's not fucking real. That's my last time I'm going to say it, bro. It's my last time I'm going to say it. Stop telling people that's real paperwork. If you really know what's good for you, nigga, stop putting that shit up on the internet, man. That motherfucking assistant district attorney who signed that shit, that bitch don't exist. Huh? That don't exist. Muhammad Seller, Noah Gerald Henderson Jr. don't got nothing to do with now one of you two niggas, bro. So stop saying that paperwork is real, bro. Stop saying anything about that paperwork. Because we a goddamn go find Muhammad Seller. Find Gerald Henderson Jr. You will go address them on your own. Because you done already, that's wild as shit that you going to go and pull a file on two random motherfuckers you don't even know. You know what I mean? You're not from here. Them two niggas, that's a PG County case. It's a Northside PG County case. You're not from here. Sit down. Paperwork they got on Eazy. And I say, when I say paperwork, I mean legal paperwork in regards to a contract. So the agreement is not in this paperwork, right? So I want to go ahead and speak on some things that the motion that they filed. I'm not. It might. I don't think it's a cease and desist. That was already filed back in February. I think this is kind of some kind of breach of contract motion. Um, I'm not 100% sure though. So you guys who are more articulate with this kind of legal work, definitely put me on game. Um, but they're stating to, and I'm not even sure which jurisdiction they're writing to. Might be New York. I can't really tell because of the way like paperwork set up. Like I can't tell which jurisdiction they're writing to in terms of where they're trying to get judgment from. It looks like it's New York City Court, but I can't really tell. Well, pretty much they're trying to say that they're on paper accusing Eazy of breaching his contract, and they're on paper accusing Eazy of like sabotaging a business, trying because he tried to get artists that are under contract with URL to participate in non-URL. Right. There's now I'm gonna have to be real. Now we gotta really just be real. It's being alleged in the paperwork that Eazy signed a 6-year contract. But if I'm going to be frank, there's a couple of inconsistencies with that. The first one, wait, what? Hold on, y'all. Never mind. Reading bullshit. But there's not a date for when that contract was signed. That's red flag number one. Because again, I don't know which jurisdiction this is, so I don't want to talk crazy. But I've only filed paperwork in D.C. and Maryland, and you can't, like, they're gonna throw that shit out on this end. They're gonna automatic, like, you, the docket when you go to court around here is as long as a goddamn freeway, bro. So your shit ain't where it's supposed to be. It's getting tossed, which is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on what you trying to do, what you got going on, right? Shit's gonna get tossed. In a circuit court, a civil court around here, you go up Hinesville, go to civil court, and you get a motion and you're saying claim a breach of contract and you don't have a date in which the damn contract was signed and you don't have a file that's got the contract in it, get that shit out of here next. And that's just in the civil court. We ain't even talking criminal. And I done been in the civil court, so I'm telling y'all this from experience. You feel me? Uh, it's just odd, man. I ain't gonna front. It's odd. Um, and I'm still kind of looking to see if I can find it. I mean, maybe they did put it in there, but I don't think so. You know what I mean? I don't think so. But that's very important, man, because I'm gonna tell you, if they have a date and a copy of this contract, an accurate non-doctor's copy of this contract, it's an open and shut. That's what cats need to understand. If Eazy really did sign a 6-year deal, and they have a copy of it, because again, I don't see it. Okay, so this looks like this. Yes, this is filed New York City Court. Um, and this is a scanned email, bro. So they're really they're on a limb here. They're on a limb. I don't see a copy of the agreement. I still don't see a date in which the paperwork was signed. They're telling me they tell you everything except when the damn contract was signed. They say when the violation was committed and all that good stuff, and when the paperwork was motioned and all that. And it says a maximum term of 6 years. Maximum. Do you guys know what maximum means? It means the most. So what's the minimum? See, I don't understand how anybody can get by with this. Easy should have nothing to worry about. If this is all they've motioned so far, if this is all they've sent in, Easy's got nothing to fucking worry about unless he knows that he signed that copy for that shit in the minimum amount. Because it says maximum, guys. So what maximum means is like that's the most amount of years that you can be on this contract. If there's a maximum number, guys, there's always a minimum. And just for an example, the minimum could be 6 years, right? So that means it's 6 years all across the board. Okay, cool. If Eazy knows that that's what the contract that he signed, it's Easy say, pardon my language, I don't mean no disrespect, but if he signed that contract, if Eazy signed that contract, and I know Eazy, is not an idiot, but if he signed that contract, and then try to pull a caper like this at the end, he's an idiot. Because there's just no way you're going to get out of that, and you only did 4 years at the most. At the most, you did 4. So you got to be smarter than that. And you know what I mean? If you know you signed it, or you gotta have a loophole. Because if not, I mean, nigga, it's open and shut, bro. They're going to go inside with URL, and rightfully so, because you breached the fucking contract. But if not, right? If this is just sloppily put together like the way it seems like it is to me, easy money, dog. What's the minimum amount of years on this goddamn deal? What day was this goddamn deal signed, man? How many years have been served already? These are things that I normally see when paperwork is motioned and is a breach contract situation. Anything that's got anything to do with a contract, date of signature, copy of contract is like elementary, bro. Elementary. You can't to show up without the shit is like asinine. You know what I mean? It's asinine. Like, man, this paperwork, it looks great. Looks fabulous. But it ain't on shit, bro, because it ain't, you won't even got a copy of the fucking agreement. Now, they're probably going to bring that the day of the hearing, but if you don't have a date in which the bitch was signed, you don't have proof of signature, come on, bro. These are all things that I have been accustomed to that they check for. Uh, but then again, I don't know because they're in New York City. I know Smack and all of those guys, all company guys are from there. And they probably had people inside of the civil court system. Because judging by what they did to Norris in January, they got to have people up in there. They ain't gonna front. They got to. But Eazy, Eazy knows what it is, bro. If Eazy signed a 6-year deal, bro, then that means, man, he got to man up and handle his. You know, you got to man up, you got to handle his, man. Uh, I don't know. It's definitely unfortunate though, like, cause all the collateral damage, man. Collateral damage has been a thing that's held everybody back. So I'm tired of the collateral damage, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. I want the sport to go back to normal. You know, if another guy ends up like Danny, ends up like Swamp because of this war, I don't know, man. I think it might just be time to boycott the sport because I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's just hard to make the shit enjoyable. After all of this, like, thank the Lord, people like me who can come in, do the analysis, do the predictions, and do the profiling and all that good shit, and still break down the legal aspect of things. When things, no matter which direction they may go, I can still provide coverage. This is annoying, man. It's annoying, bro. Like, I swear, the industry side of hip hop probably don't have as much to this goddamn drama. So I'm gonna be real. All that shit really be goofball shit. Like, this is goofball shit too, bro. But this is worse to me. It's worse. Um, cause like this shit make me feel like there's no hope for the culture aspect. Like there is no culture. It's just you know we ain't got no culture for real. Like it's just a big ass group of niggas. That's all I really see at this moment. I don't see no culture. I see just a massive group of niggas. Some got a little more sense than others, nigga. Some are brighter than others. That's it. That's all I see. Um, gotta do better. Everybody's got to do better, man. You know? And for Easy, no matter what happens with this shit, man, Easy needs to learn from this. need to learn from this. Because, look, he wants to run his business. He's running good a city. You're going to have to draw paperwork, sir. You're going to have people that you want to lock in with, that you want to put on your team for different reasons. All right? And you're going to have to make sure you're drawing up real precise and clear-cut pieces of paper and making sure that you're abiding by those pieces of paper so that way if somebody decides that they want to take you to court again, you know where you stand before you get in there. See, that's the key. You know where you stand before you get in the damn courtroom because you did your homework and you drew up your paperwork accordingly. That's how you stay in the clear. So they're going to have to go do a hearing though before I can really do any more coverage on this. If I can't see no contract, I don't know what date the contract was saying. Ain't really a whole lot for me to say, bro. I ain't no judge. You know what I mean? My judgment ain't worth nothing. So, you know, we'll wait to see when the hearing gonna happen, man, and then we'll see what happens from there.